Hey there, welcome to day 1367 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey as I and we transition from the brick and mortar corporate world to the online world, and a little bit of back and forth. In 2020 and 2021, I decided I didn't want to just stay in the online world, and I wanted to, dip my toe back into the real world of business. So I'm doing a bunch of different things, which are really fun for me, and they're helping me to grow and supersize and expand my business as well. So what are we doing for content today? Today, I want to talk about personal mantras. And do you have a personal mantra? For Get Up and Go Challenge, day 27 of our 30-day free Get Up and Go Challenge. This is actually the 9th time we've done that since 2020, since the pandemic hit and everybody was shut down and I want to say sequestered, but that's not right. Mandated to go home and not work unless they were in a necessary field or whatever, all the nonsense that went on and is continuing to try to go on with COVID and stuff, and the pandemic. We started this Get Up and Go Challenge. We've done it. This is the 9th version. We'll do it again in December, and then we'll reevaluate and decide, are we going to keep doing it, or is the world going to change a little bit back to what it was before, that we can go ahead and do something else. We're doing something else also, but do we want to keep doing this as a service and providing it for free to people as a way to make change and challenges and dealing with them as easy as breathing, taking it from being an once in a while ad hoc way of dealing with it to adding a framework to it and installing it in our subconscious, so that every time we're facing a change, a challenge, a setback, a problem, an obstacle, we automatically go through the framework and end up with a better result than if we didn't use the framework at all. And we don't even have to think about it, because we install it in our subconscious over the course of a month, and it becomes automatic, as easy as breathing. So our topic today was the area of our life we talked about today was contribution. I always learned 7 areas and aspects of our life, and that's how I set goals, and I plan and frame out my life, is to think about each of these areas. And this year in April, I added communication and confidence, because I think those are 2 new foundational areas that I'm studying this year. And when I study and learn something, I like to share it with other people. So I added communication and confidence to my goals area, my long-term goals, as well as then breaking it down as my short-term goals for 2021. And today we talked about contribution. We've talked about all the other areas except for communication, and we've applied the SOAP framework to it. It's called the SOAP framework, SOAP, and it stands for Store Your Situation, Options or Infinite Possibilities, what's possible to fill the gap from where we are to where we want to be. Action, how do we decide what to take action on, and then how do we get ourselves moving and to take action right away? And then, are we making progress? Are we moving in the direction we want to go from where we are to where we want to be? Or are we standing still, or are we actually going backwards? Because some stuff we try will actually not work, and we'll go backwards a little bit. So today was about contribution, and to me, contribution is personal. What are we here to do? What are we here to create? How are we here to impact our life, create our life, and then impact the lives of the people and things around us? And for each of us, it's different. So today we are thinking about our personal mantra, battle cry, what we stand for, what we stand against, our code of conduct, where we draw the line in the sand for what's right for us and what isn't right for us. That's different for everybody. What I thought was right for me in my personal relationship, in my marriage, was different than the line that my ex-husband drew in the sand for him. And those were not in agreement, so we're divorced today. But everybody gets to choose and decide what they stand for, who they are, who they want to be. And we apply the SOAP framework by saying, okay, well, here's where I am. I've never even thought about that I should have a personal mantra or what I stand for. I've never even looked at it too. Maybe you've done it. Maybe you've read some things. Maybe you've decided, hey, I really need a personal brand. What do I stand for? How do I want to show up in the world? And then maybe you've started to do some work on that, but you're not where you want to be yet. And I say it's like anything else in our life. We are continually becoming a better version of ourselves. And so we might have an idea now, but that's might change and morph over time. It's like our core values are our core values, but it doesn't mean that something can't happen in our life to change what our core values are and what we really stand for. Things happen all the time. And we make choices and change when, not all the time, but when it is for us, we make changes and challenges. So that was our our topic today for Get Up and Go. And I guess if you've never thought about it, it's a great topic. And if something people would be interested in, we could actually do a workshop to come up with our code of conduct, our mantra, our what we stand for. Because until we know that, it's hard to move forward in the world. I mean, we still do it. We just live our lives every day, but are we doing it intentionally, or are we just living our lives every day and dealing with everything that comes our way in an ad hoc way? It's just, hey, it comes our way, we deal with it now. Or are we actually planning and creating the life we want and showing up how we want to in the world? So that was our topic today for Get Up and Go Challenge. Our annual challenge today, we are on day 300 of our annual challenge to do one thing every day that centers us, from this little journal, mindfulness journal book. And today was about the seriousness of play when we were a child. When we were children, our play was serious. It was like our work. So today our challenge is to say what I played at seriously today. What did I do today that was as serious as if I were playing as a child? And when I was a kid, we had some serious playtime. We played, we did rodeos. We played rodeo. It's funny. We played rodeo. We played cowboys and Indians. I know, probably not politically correct now, but we played cowboys and Indians in the little woods, and we had a teepee in the woods by us, and we played cowboys and Indians when we were kids. We rode the horses. We played. We had fun. We played lots of childhood games, and we were serious about it. We took no prisoners. And so what and how do we show up today in our work as seriously as we used to play? And how do we make play and work synonymous for us? Because that's when we really create the life that we want. So that was our annual challenge today. Our Supersize Your Business, excuse me, our whole household is feeling under the weather, was a time-related idiom. We're doing time-related idioms for the month of October for Supersize Your Business. And today's was make up for lost time. Now, the more I got to thinking about it, the more I was like, well, can you really make up for lost time? I contend that we can't. Time just goes by, and if we don't take advantage of an opportunity, or if we miss something, or if a project takes longer than it's supposed to, we're not going to catch up and make up for lost time. Time is just going to go by. Now, can we find ways to still get the project done in a reasonable amount of time? Yes, but that's not going to make up for the time we wasted or lost along the way. So that was our idiom for today. Curious what you would think about that. Can we make up for lost time? I think we can make amends. I think we can make apologies. I think we can make excuses. I think we can learn lessons from things that don't go as planned. And maybe it happened way in the beginning and our plan wasn't realistic, and we can learn from that. But I don't believe, I guess the more I think about it, that we can actually make up for lost time. I don't think time is lost. I think everything happens in the time and for the reason that's right for us, even if we don't necessarily see it at the time and it feels painful. So that was our Supersize Your Business idiom as well. I think next month we'll do money-related idioms. I actually started and I made a list of, I think I did money-related idioms, and I did, money idioms, and I did time idioms. So in October, I decided to do time. And I think if I've got at least 30, we'll do money for November. Because November's getting into Christmas time and all kinds of things where we have to pay attention to our money, or end of the year results, and we have to pay attention to our money. So, questions, comments, concerns, ask. Otherwise, I'm going to go and lay low today because I'm not feeling that great. I'm going to just kind of feed my cold and feel better, and drink some lemon water and some hot tea, and maybe I'll get my daughter to make me one of those super healthy, very strong teas that help our colds go away faster. We'll see. All right. If I can help you in any way, please ask. Again, I'm around. I'm clearing my schedule today because I'm not feeling so good. Have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.